Welcome back to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. Happy Black History Month. I really wish we had 31 days so I can keep on reading. This makes the third book I've read for Black History Month, and wow, it did not disappoint. It was different. This made the third book I read by this author, and I just want to say I got so full of reading the book. The knowledge that he was dropping on these pages was so unbelievable. With no further ado, I am talking about The Fire Next Time by author James Baldwin. As you can see, I have on his shirt too. I just want to say the first book I've ever read by James Baldwin was Giovanni's Room, and from that point on, I just started collecting his catalog whenever I could. Um, and the second one I read was just, and that when I first read that one, that was like 10 years plus, so it's been back. And the second book I read was If Beale Street Could Talk, and that was made into a movie, and I read the book before the movie came out, and I do believe it came out either 2017 or 2018. I'm not for sure, but I want to say 2017. Read the book, went and saw the movie, and when I say the movie was so much of the book, normally when they do book to film, a lot get cut out of the book, but in this case, it did not. And the movie was kind of, I don't want to say better than the book, but it kind of was for me. But in this book here, The Fire Next Time, it really had me thinking about some of the things he was talking about within the book. It had me thinking, what would I do in this position if I was put in that position? How would I feel? One of his relatives, like, kind of talked to him about loving Caucasian white men and just white in general in this country. And you should love them. And no matter how bad they disrespect you, mistreat you, you still should love them. I have a problem with that because I was raised to respect, treat people the way you want to be treated. I can't tolerate ignorance because of the color of my skin. It's just, that's not acceptable for me. I'm sorry. It's just not. This is definitely a must read. It consists of 106 pages. And I just want to say, I got so full reading this book of the knowledge that author James Baldwin was just putting down, laying down on these pages. It was kind of hard to read certain things because I feel like things have changed for Afro America in this country, but it's still a long way to go. And the way things are happening in government, certain leaders is really wanting to take us back to slavery, if I'm being straight out honest. And that's not going to happen. They're banning books. I'm pretty sure this book is banned. I haven't seen it anywhere. And they don't want kids to read about Black history. And I just feel like that's so sad because even when I was in school, Black history wasn't taught. You want to know when I learned about Black history? When I got older and I started getting books and reading. Until this point, now I'm still learning. I just, mm, that governor in Florida and Texas and here, because the one here signed the bill where you can't teach these kind of books in school. They're not, in their eyes, appropriate. But um, you can try to push slavery up on the rug, but it's not gonna go there. Our Black history exists just like your history exists. Our history exists, and it's gonna be taught whether you like it or not. I kind of like the store in Florida who's put books such as this on their shelf and want people to learn and read, you know. And they're even marching down there. And I think that's a great idea. I wish we would do that here. I haven't heard of anything here. This book here also talks about the Jewish, the difference in how they're treated in this country versus Afro American, the Holocaust, um, and I just love when he met Elijah Muhammad and their little interaction with one another. It was kind of cool in a way. I just want to say, please pick up this book. It is so good. It's full of knowledge. And I just want to say another thing before I let you go. Teach these kids to put down these guns within the last few months. 13-year-old, 8-year-old, 13-year-olds getting shot and killed by other teenagers. This past Tuesday, a 13-year-old just got shot and killed by teenagers that the parents felt like and said that they was jealous of their son. It's just sad. Put the guns down. And they say reform the police for the police brutality. They're not all of the issues too. It's also these leaders that's making guns where you don't have to have a permit now and no background check, such as here, to stay in office or whatnot. So sad. Again, The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin. It's a 5-star read for me. I look forward to reading more from him. Thank those who support Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. This is my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Click the like button and click the side bell for update new content when I upload. My Instagram is Robert_Reading_Room. Facebook group is Robert's Reading Room and Reviews also too. Thanks for those who support. Until next time, happy readings.